Welcome back to Krypton's Toy Vault. In this video, I'll be going over this Halo Reach Noble Team 6-pack from Jazwares. I'll start by trying to get some footage of the package. Mine's a little mangled from shipping, and it's quite large, but let's see what we can do. Right on the front, we got Remember Reach. We got the Jazwares logo up there, and up top says 8+. Seems kind of low for Halo figures, but well, we've got a cool image of Noble 6 looking over the rest of the Noble team. On this side it says Halo Reach with the kind of the loading screen dot matrix deal. On the back we have the same shot of the 5 members of Noble team, the Noble logo, and more of that dot matrix design, and another Noble logo on that side. Top is more Halo Reach, and then bottom looks like legalese. Sad Onion, CE, UKCA, Jazwares, Xbox, yada yada. Pretty standard fare on the bottom. As said, I will get them pulled out, get everything set aside. And on this side we got in memory of those falling in the defensive reach. So yeah, like I said, I will go ahead and get these all set up, or taken out of the package, set aside, and start going over them. Alright, that was no joke. There is a lot going on here. I'll start on the right with June and work my way to the left to Kat. Try and go through each of these items. Each of them comes with a pistol, except for George. He does not. With the exception of George, they all come with at least 2 weapons. Oh, Emil doesn't come with a pistol either, but he comes with his kukri knife. So they all come with a pistol. I'll set those aside. The only ones that's any different is Kat's, and hers doesn't have the stripe on it. It seems a little bit smaller, I guess because they made the Kat's hands a little bit smaller, but hers is the only pistol that's different. Each of them comes with their main weapon. June has his sniper rifle. Looks good. Not a lot of paint, but pretty good sculpt. Noble 6 has his assault rifle. Again, aside from a stripe, not much in the way of paint. Sculpt's there. Got a good amount of detail to it. Looks good. Emil has his signature shotgun. This one seems actually to have a little bit more paint on it. It's cool. Looks good. And he comes with his kukri knife that sheathes into his shoulder. Carter has his DMR. It's got a little bit of a bluish finish to it. Kind of like that. Looks pretty good. George has his minigun and his backpack. Again, sculpt's there. Not a ton of paint, but sculpt's there. He also comes with his backpack, his ammo pack, for the chain gun, and it looks pretty good. Pretty hollow. And then finally, Kat comes with her pistol and a Spartan laser. That's good silver on it. Actually got a UNSC logo up top on it. Overall looks pretty good. I quite like it. As far as hands, with the exception of Kat, they all come with 5 hands. Like all of them. They all have a full set. We've got kind of a relaxed. I would say it's kind of a like talking on the communicator type hand, but it's also kind of a relaxed trigger finger, but not quite. We have a set of closed fists. A set of ready finger off the trigger hands, and a set of regular holding like open fists. And that is the same for all of them, except some where you see where was it? Kat has dual trigger fingers, and Carter has dual trigger fingers. Other than that, the hands appear to be all relatively same. Kat's hands, they did differentiate between her robot fingers and her regular human fingers. So that's a pretty good little... I like that. Good attention to detail. So all in all, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 41 hands between these 6 figures. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 weapons and a backpack. So I ended up picking up this set off of GameStop. It's a GameStop exclusive, I'm pretty sure. And I had some rewards, and I had my monthly coupon. So I ended up picking this set up for about $95 after shipping. Yeah, yes, $95. That's a little bit over $15 a figure. Last time I went over the... not last time, but I went over the Jack's Pacific Doom Dark Side. Talk about that. That 4-pack ended up being about $15 a piece. This set ends up being about $15 a piece, and you get 6 figures, 40-something hands, a half a dozen weapons, a backpack, and these absolutely phenomenally made figures. I will pull in some of them and show off articulation and accessories and all that stuff. For the most part, they're all the same. George's going to be a little bit different, and Kat's going to be a little bit different. But if we pull in Carter right off the bat, he has double-jointed elbows and knees. They are not pinless, but they are double-jointed. Pretty good double-jointed elbow. Pretty good double-jointed knee. Kind of a weird articulation setup, but it works. We have regular hinges for the feet. Pretty good range of motion there. They do have pivot, and we'll go all the way around. do have Articulation. We can get it to do its thing. There we go. Pretty good movement out of the toes. We got, there's no butterfly joints or anything like that. Oh, apparently the arms will pop out if you're not careful. Not broken, just popped out of the joint. The head is on a ball, not a ton of movement, but enough. Not much in the side to side. Oh, it's a disc hinge with pretty good movement. It doesn't need to be crazy. They are Spartans. They're not, ninjas. They basically are walking tanks. That's what they should be. You get some movement forward, a little bit movement back, and just a little bit of a split. Not quite fully split. It does have a knife, just a black molded knife, but it does fit in that sheath pretty well. Overall, looks pretty good. Nothing to complain about. Paint's pretty good. I like the gradient from the gray up to the blue. Got our stripes. The face plates are all kind of vat chrome looking. They look really good. I was not really expecting that, especially at this price tag. Yeah, it's boggles my mind that, you could get this for $40, or you can get that for $15. I don't know which one my money's on. Emil, we'll pull in Emil and see what he does. I think it's going to be about the same. He gets quite a bit more movement out of legs. Looks like knees are the same. Shoulders are the same. Elbows are the same. Same disc hinge for the neck. And he has his kukri. It slides up here. A little stiff, but it works. There we go. Again, paint's good. It's every bit as on par with Marvel Legends or McFarlane. Actually, I'd say it's above that because, we got paint on the back. And we all know when you're making a McFarlane figure, you don't really have to paint the back. That's kind of optional. And I'll pull in George. Big boy, Spartan 2. And look at that. Look at that faceplate. That is mirror finish. You can even see me in it. Hello. It's just, he's quite a bit taller than the others. They all have a good weight to them. He gets almost 90 out of his hip movement. We do have a little pop-off ball joint, diaphragm joint, big shoulder pauldron, paint on the back, paint on the front. It's just a phenomenal looking figure. Jazwares has knocked it out of the park. I've been looking for a kind of a 6.5 inch scale Spartans Halo figures for a bit now. I'm really glad Jazwares is doing it. I like the 1,000 toys options, but I don't like the 1,000 toys price tag. I got 6 figures for like half the price of 1,000 Toys Spartan. And sure, there's no die-cast metal, but die-cast metal isn't worth, you know, a 300% markup from this. And these are 6.5-inch scale. These are Marvel Legend scale that fit in very well with that. I'll show that in a minute. But this limb's going to be a little bit different. Of course, it's going to be kind of stiff, and I don't want to break it. Oh, it's backwards, that's why. There we go. 90 degrees on that one. Single jointed, but good range of motion. Overall, give it a solid 9 out of 10. Yeah, there's nothing to complain about with these figures. These look phenomenal. That said, I will grab some other figures and throw them in, show you how they scale, and go from there. First off, for size, on the right we got the Hush Mafex Superman, and on the left we have the Secret Wars Captain America. And as you can see, these two are just about the same size, with George being quite a bit taller, as he should be. Spartan 2 versus Spartan 3. Spartan 3s weren't the behemoths that Spartan 2s were, but they fit in super well. I like that fitment quite a bit. Next, we've got a couple more Marvel Legends. We've got War Journal's Punisher. We have the Mark 20, whatever it is, Iron Man. And then we have my Superman that's based off of the Hyperion. Again, the Hyperion is about as tall as George, which is about where it should be. I think it fits in very well. No issues at all. And lastly, I'll throw in a couple of G.I. Joes, since military seems kind of more like the direction you might want to go for posing these. I don't see them fitting in too well theme-wise. Size-wise, they're fine, but theme-wise, not fitting in too well with superheroes, comic book type stuff. But G.I. Joes, they look great next to them. They would definitely fit in just fine together in a collection. The size is just about perfect. They're just a hair taller than the Joes, and with the exception of George, who stands quite a bit taller. But all in all, they look good. They fit in just about anywhere size-wise in a Marvel Legends 6.5-inch scale style modern collection. Final thoughts. It's been a pretty common theme in my channel recently, talking about how Hasbro is not the only option. Mattel is not the only option. You don't necessarily have to pay $25, $30 a figure or more to get really just awesome action figures. Jazwares and Jakks Pacific are two very strong contenders. CT Toys is too, but that's a knockoff, like KO Company. It's not really fair to compare those. They're not paying licensing fees. They're not paying all that. They're ripping off of IPs. They are good options, but I don't consider them to be like a legit. They're not a licensed item like these are. These are officially licensed. They're made, mass produced, mass available at GameStop. MSRP is $100. I think it's $109. If you have GameStop membership, then it's $105. And if you have your reward, that brings it down to $100. And then on top of that, you can have, use your points, get discounts on stuff like that. And like I said, I ended up with these for $95 shipped. $15 a figure. And these are every bit as good as a Marvel Legends, as a G.I. Joe Classifieds, as a McFarlane Multiverse. Anything Mattel's doing right now, these are as good or better than any of that. For, at this point, almost literally half the cost. It's as much as I am saddened to see Hasbro go the right way that it's going, and the the properties that I enjoy, comic book stuff, like Superman and Batman, and Captain America, Spider-Man, all these properties that are becoming ridiculously overpriced for what you're getting. I'm also, as discouraged as I am about that, I am encouraged by companies like Jazwares, companies like Jakks Pacific, bringing out these just absolutely phenomenal figures at a phenomenal price, showing everybody that it is definitely 100% possible. You don't have to charge $30 a figure to make bank. Jazwares has several other Spartans. They got some Master Chiefs that I'm gonna end up picking up. They've also got a 4-inch line. I'm kind of not in the 3 3/4 inch, 4-inch scale collecting anymore, but I might end up picking those up because they've got some pretty cool looking ones. But as far as a 6.5-inch scale Spartan collection, these are 100% the guys to look at. Like I said, those 1,000 Toys ones are very cool, but at north of $200 a pop, I just can't justify that when these are sitting right on the shelf, all 6 of them, for less than half of one of those. These are something I've been on the lookout for a while now, and I saw them on GameStop's website and decided to go ahead and pull the trigger. I'm super excited that I did. I'm ecstatic to have these on the shelf. But yeah, when it comes to the Jazwares Noble Team Halo Reach 6-pack, that is all I have to say about it. It's just fantastic. Don't skimp on these. I would not skimp on these. I would pick them up if you get a chance. That said, this has been Krypton's Toy Vault. I thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.